Low alkalinity is the hidden reason why you're constantly wasting money on chemicals and your hot tub water still looks like a science project gone wrong. And instead of that end-of-day soak you were looking forward to, you're staring at cloudy water with a weird green tint. If this is you, here's exactly what you need to do. Grab your pool or spa test kit and check the water. You can also use test strips, but a real test kit is way more reliable. And they're affordable too. You see, test strips work fine for chlorine, but for alkalinity, they may show multiple colors. With most liquid kits, you add drops until the color changes. Each drop equals 10 parts per million. So if it takes 6 drops, you multiply that by 10, and it'll give you 60 ppm. The recommended range is 80 to 120 ppm. If you're below that, you need an alkalinity increaser. But before you spend money on a fancy bottle, check the ingredient label of the alkalinity increaser in your local store. If it has sodium bicarbonate, that's literally baking soda. It's the same stuff in every commercial alkalinity increaser. I wasted money on expensive products before realizing a box of Arm & Hammer does the same job for a fraction of the price. The method you use matters, so start by turning off your jets before adding anything. Still water helps the baking soda disperse evenly. Pre-dissolve your measured amount in a bucket of warm water from the tub first. For dosing, you need about 1 tablespoon of the product per 100 gallons. That raises alkalinity by roughly 10 ppm. Pour the solution slowly around the perimeter, then run your jets for at least 30 minutes to circulate everything through. But here's what I learned the hard way. If your alkalinity is significantly low, don't expect one dose to fix it. It might take several separate additions over a few days to get your levels stable. So, add a measured amount, wait for at least 3 to 6 hours, retest, and if needed, repeat the process. Trying to correct everything at once usually means overshooting, which creates scale buildup and makes pH nearly impossible to adjust. Also, expect baking soda to affect both readings. Alkalinity and pH are chemically linked. So, once your alkalinity lands in range, check your pH. If it sits above 7.8, you'll need a small dose of pH decreaser to correct it. I used sodium bisulfate, but any pH decreaser works. The rule is to always stabilize alkalinity first. Trying to adjust pH without that buffer in place is pointless because your corrections won't hold. Follow these steps and you'll get back to enjoying your tub.